Hello, this is Gio, and this is a new chicken coop. And you can see there's some young chickens inside just kind of waiting to get out. But before we can actually let them out, we have to kind of secure a little run for them right here. And the first thing I would like to do is kind of put a little bit of a chicken wire, kind of a mesh around this underside, so when it's rainy they could kind of find shelter underneath their coop, and I'll show you how to do that today. So what I chose to use is just this hardwire cloth, which is 1/2 inch. It comes in different sizes. You can get it as small as a 1/4 inch. You could also use traditional chicken wire, but I wanted something a little more stiffer, especially to go around the base of the chicken coop here. And just some galvanized poultry net staples, which will help secure these. So I'm going to unwrap this and see what I have. So the first step is just to measure how much you need. I've already measured all 3 sides, so I'm going to screen in this side, that side, and the back, and that's 128 inches total. And then you just lay out your screen and measure 128 inches. Now, one of the things you want to consider is at the ends. When you trim the ends, there'll be a little bit of a sharp edge. Quite often you could just bend over like 1 inch to make a little more dull. I'm just going to keep it sharp like that, and just make sure that when I nail it to the chicken coop that these don't stick out. So if you are going to bend this over, you want to add that to your measurement. Now to cut, you could just take some wire snips and just snip each one, or if you have let's say some aluminum cutters, you can just go ahead and use these to kind of just cut down just like that. It's a little easier. So the sheeting I got was 3 feet wide. I don't quite need that to fill the entire height of this. I only have about 2 feet, and so I want to cut that down to size. Now the height is kind of important because you not only want to make sure that it reaches the top here, but also the bottom. Chickens and also varmints like possums or raccoons can kind of dig underneath, and so you want to make sure that you have enough on the bottom so there's not a gap. So we'll do that next. So I trimmed the mesh, and I extended the mesh about 1 inch longer than the measurement here, 2 feet. So I did 2 feet 1 inch, and that is so I could fold over under the mesh at the bottom and make it secure at the bottom. But so I just loosely wrapped it around the chicken coop, and now I'm just gonna kind of bring this up and staple this side first. And I'm putting in a staple about once every 4 or 5 inches. And then make the other side as taut as you can. And secure it with a staple. Now, so I can kind of fold these underneath these posts, I'm just going to snip at the corners here. That should about do it. And then I'll do the same thing, kind of make a square after I wrap this around. Snip off this little bit here. Just like that. And then I'll hammer this side in. So with the mesh on, I could show you what to do on the bottom. You see how I folded the bottom over, and I'm just going to probably dig and then bury this end in the ground so it's not exposed. And so that's about all there is to putting screening around the chicken coop. And now they have a nice little dry spot to hide in when it's raining. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.